everybody, my name is Marina McLaughlin, and about 4 months ago, back in October, me and my partner in crime, Michelle Chan, started this fun little venture last year, 2018. We decided to purchase a home, and it was a new home, so the backyard is empty because the homeowners association requires that we put it in. So we needed about $13,000, and we were just trying to think of ways that we could make some extra income. So we saw this video of Gary Vaynerchuk. It's called Trash Talk, and in Trash Talk what he does is he goes around to garage sales and he buys things. His thing is mug life, which is he buys a mug and he resells it on eBay for a profit. So he's doing that with like mugs and like old toy cars like Hot Wheels and stuff, and he just made it look super fun. So I thought, well, hey, why don't we try that and see what happens? So we gave it a try. We went to one garage sale on the weekend and we bought this drum set, super cute little drum set for like a 3 or 4 year old. So for $4, we put it on OfferUp and we made 51 for like $45 in profit, which was like really exciting to do. So we thought, wow, that was easy. So let's keep doing it. So we tried to do that again the following week, but the second, third week that we were doing this, it wasn't as we weren't as committed. So we realized we weren't really selling or making the profit we wanted to see, right? So there were these times where I remember Michelle was like, can we just skip it? To wake up really early because on a weekend, of all times on a weekend, because if you don't, then there will be nothing there when you get there. I remember really encouraging her, like, hey, let's do it. For us, it was really mostly fun, and we didn't really know what was gonna happen. And probably about a month later, we decided that we're gonna be a little bit more committed and just go to the garage sales every weekend. Garage sales usually start Fridays, and some of them start on Saturdays, and then they end on Sunday. Sometimes they don't even have them on Sunday, or by Sunday everything's already gone. So it was exciting for me to go on a Saturday. I have such a hard time waking up in the morning, but when it came to doing this, I had no problem. During these 4 months, there's a lot of things that I've learned, but I have 10 that I've chosen for you that I would like to share for those of you who are curious or thinking about maybe starting something like this yourselves. So the first point was a big realization moment, when that drum set appeared, that $45 is like a big profit when you spent $4, right? Like a lot of products are trying to make like 50% profit, which would be really good, but this is like, tenfold the profit amount, right? So that was like a big realization, if you could do it once, I always think if you could do it once, you could do it more than once, right? But I also realized another point was there were hurdles at the beginning. I'm really happy that it's not just me doing it by myself, because we realized Michelle and I work really well as a team. Basically, we know that 99% of businesses fail, right? So, but how can you give it a real fail if you don't give it a real chance, right? So we made a commitment that we were going to stick with this for 1 year, but give it our all for 1 year. And so we made that commitment, and all that really took again was us going out every weekend and then posting those items online every week. The other point that happened during the last 4 months is we had a moment to assess the situation after 3 months. So during New Year's Eve, during the holidays when things are slow, and we did sell stuff that we found at garage sales, estate sales, and even our own items at home. So, we went through our stuff and looked for jewelry and other items that were expensive, like purses that were maybe gifts that we'd never really used and wanted to see what we could get off of it. And we got rid of those things, but we were bringing in an average of about $250 profit a week. And so we thought, well, about $250 profit's $1,000 a month, and And if we do that every month for the next year, that will be our $12,000 that we needed for our backyard. And we decided to kind of set a new goal of like $300 a week, you know, going forward. And so the fourth point that I have was go all in. You hear this all the time. But again, like from October to December, I was very busy, and Michelle was like the one posting everything, and we had no social media like presence at all whatsoever. I mean, very little, very, very little. And so what changed during the last month or so is that now we've been a lot more active on social media, specifically Instagram, and then we're getting our YouTube videos started. The kind of content that we're putting out is we're like not educating, but we're actually learning ourselves, we're educating ourselves. But what we're doing is we're putting our treasures on there, and then we do some research and like give some information about it on the post. And I think it's really interesting. We are doing weekly giveaways, so you can go into our store, which is it's currently an eBay store. You can go online and browse through and recommend an item to be given away every Sunday. So we've been doing that, and it's been really fun to give something away. Where we've had our success was just going to garage sales and estate sales. So we've also tried going to the Goodwill. We still want to try doing more thrift stores. We don't have a lot of experience there yet, so we still go. We go every week. And the platforms that we're using right now, we're using eBay, Mercari, OfferUp. So far between those three platforms, eBay, Mercari, and OfferUp, the ones that have been working really well for us, super surprisingly, because we just started using Mercari probably about a month ago, is Mercari and eBay. OfferUp's doing okay, but it doesn't match up to eBay and Mercari. Some of the things that we've learned about the garage sales and estate sales, I told you about the garage sales about Fridays and Saturdays being the better days to go, and you want to go early, but the estate sales, it's like, it can be hit or miss. Like Friday or Saturday could be the best days to go because you can choose your items, but some estate sales are really expensive. If you go on Sunday, many of the estate sales will reduce everything to 50% off. So even those things are chosen already, if you might get some good deals just because they do discount it 50% off. Basically, we figured that OfferUp and Mercari both offer shipping, and they're comparable as far as like, you know, how low they are in price compared to eBay. We recently shipped an item where it wasn't very heavy. It was less than 3 pounds. So less than 3 pounds on OfferUp and Mercari will be about $7. But on eBay, just because of the size of the box, and we always want to make sure that we ship things well, especially this was a very delicate object, it cost us $25. And so we're still learning when it comes to shipping. We had to pay half or a little bit more than half of that out of pocket. And so we're still definitely learning about that. The eighth thing that I wanted to share with you guys that I found out is that people really love branded items. Like the brands, good brands, well-known brands are a really big deal. Like people just they flock to these kinds of things. There are some things that are really expensive that if they're not branded, they would sell. But for the most part, when it comes to everyday items, people love brands. Like they're just super duper popular, and that's just like a realization that I had. So the ninth thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that when it comes to going out and choosing what you want to take home with you, because if you don't know, then like how do you know what to bring home with you? Well, we just started off with things that catch our attention. I think probably if you think it's cool, then other people will probably think it's cool too. And that's just kind of been our way of acquiring the items. So my recommendation, or the learning tidbit that I got from that, is to diversify. So don't just buy a lot of one thing. Keep going out there and just do a variety of things. Enjoy the learning process. And yeah, that's my 10 things. So I hope you guys liked this first video that I made, first or second, that will be posted on our YouTube channel. Please like, share, and comment below. Let us know which of the 10 points you would like for me to expand on, and I'm more than happy to make a video just talking about one of those items that I mentioned today. So thank you, and see you next time.